Hello everyone, and welcome to my August free card class to go. Before I actually start working on the kits, I just want to remind everyone that, if you don't already know, that Stampin' Up! Is having a 15% discount off select designer series paper this month. It's actually 31 August, and also their cardstock. So it's a great opportunity if you need to restock on your papers. Take advantage of that 15% off. Also, I do want to mention that the cardstock also includes the two-tone cardstock, so it's a great opportunity if you want to just test the waters with using two-tone. Get a couple packs and check it out. But be sure to take advantage of that sale, because you always need paper, right? And actually, the kits for this month, there is one that will actually use a two-tone. So if you're new to it, I will definitely be introducing you to it. But I think you're going to love it. And also, I want to show you, I can't show you the inside, we're not allowed, but I wanted to let you know that we're already working towards the September to December catalog. And I am super excited about this one. I love the Christmas stuff. Beautiful selections. And anyone that knows me knows that fall's my favorite, and I'm super excited about some of the fall products that I'm going to be playing with. So I'm super excited. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you would love to have a catalog, send me an email. My information is down below in the description. Send me an email with your complete mailing address, US only, and I will be happy to send out a catalog to you. Also, I'm adjusting the camera here. Hopefully I'm not going to mess it up there. It looks crooked to me. Don't hesitate if you would like to have a catalog. I do much better being a happy shopper when I'm actually have the catalog in front of me instead of looking at it online. I don't know, I just tend to miss so much when that happens. So real quick, I'll go over it again, but my free class, you can get it with placing a minimum order of $45 before tax and shipping, and I'll be happy to send these kits out to you. You also get a written tutorial that I will email to you at the end of the month. And any orders over $75, I'll also throw in a pack of embellishments. And it also, through Stampin' Up, opens up an opportunity, if you're not familiar with this, to earn for just $5 more a product of the month. And if you've seen my Facebook page or my newsletter, I also included a picture of the August product of the month. And again, my favorite is 12 by 12 fall paper, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So speaking of my newsletter, if you would like to be added to it, go to my blog, and I think up at the top, I think it actually says newsletter. Just fill that information out, and I'll be happy to send sorry, not send you, but I'll be happy to add you in my next newsletter. Okay. All right, let's get the fun going here. I spoke too long. Let's start getting into some creativity. So let me bring everything over for card number 1. Okay, so I like to go over everything you're going to get in your kit, so no surprises, right? So you're going to get an envelope, and yes, we're going to be decorating that. We don't have naked envelopes through the mail. And let's see, it goes this way. And a reminder, especially if you're new, when you get your kits, the card base is not completely burnished. So you're going to have to give it a good crease when you get it, because I just fold it, pack everything in it, and then basically run with it. Okay, so you're going to get your card base come to you cut and scored. And I don't know why I'm getting froggy here, but pardon me, hopefully that's not going to bother you. You're going to get a piece of basic white for the inside. The outside will come to you embossed, and I've neglected to tell you that I'm actually using the Lily of the Valley Suite for this month. I fell in love with it. I think I fell more in love with the colors. It just caught my eye. And then when I saw the embossing folder, I just knew I had to get it. I don't remember the name of this embossing folder, but it has been out of stock. It is back in, and as of the day of this videotape, it is still in stock. It does not show low inventory, but you know, it never a guarantee. Tomorrow it could show low inventory, and then the next day it could be out of stock. You just never know. But this is absolutely gorgeous. You know, it's one of those big 3D embossing folders. So if you don't have it, consider it, because it definitely can go with a lot of things. Okay, and you're going to get a label, die cut, and then 2 pieces of this lily here. Hopefully it won't be stuck together. It is very dainty, so be careful when you do pull it out of your envelope. Okay, all right, so let's get some stamping. We are going to do some shading, and let's go ahead. Let me just fold and burnish this, and then I can move it out of the way, because I'm afraid I'll forget to fold and burnish. All right, easy peasy. All right, let's work on the envelope first and get that off to the side. No, sorry. Let's back up a minute, because I need to give something a try, time to dry. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my piercing mat over. If you're not familiar with the shimmer brushes, please consider getting them. They are sold individually. Right now they're only in the in colors, but they have been so much fun. And if you do have them, before you use them, just shake it or turn it like this. Probably don't have to shake it, because you don't need to go super crazy, because the shimmering part tends to settle, right? Because it's laying down or up. So you just want to make sure that you're moving that shimmer around, okay? And then you probably can't see it, but right here on both sides it says push. So if you need to push through more of the glitter, just squeeze it and it'll start to come through. Now I'm going to go ahead and squeeze, because I haven't used it for a while. Oh, there we go. But what I wanted to do is at the top, is it the base? At the top of each one of these, I want to just, I'm not being perfect. I'm just a couple strokes, and then that's it. I'm just adding some shimmer. So for this, it's doing 2 things. It is darkening, so it's given that shading look, and it's also, because of the glitter, it's giving it a little bit of a sparkle. And I don't know if you can tell, you know, like right here is dark compared to that. It does take I'm not going to say immediate time for the shimmer brushes to dry once it's applied, but it's not like you have to wait, you know, 5 or 10 minutes. But so I decided to go ahead and let's do this first, and I'll put it off to the side, and then by the time I'm ready to assemble, it'll be dry. So whatever that time is allotted. So I think you can see, maybe not, I don't know. Let's move this over here. Right up at top, it's all dark, and I know you can't see the glitter, but the glitter is there, and I absolutely love it. It just adds, to me, it adds a next level. It takes it up a notch when you are actually working on the card, and I just think it's so pretty. And I did this because I thought I am ahead of myself. Let me bring this back over. Sorry, guys. Okay, we are going to do some shading. Let's do the shading. Let me move this over here. So let's see, how did I want to do this? Okay. Have you gotten the new stamp pads, magnetic? Absolutely love it. I'm excited about it. Happy with it. I don't smush my stamps anymore. I try to, but it doesn't work, and I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to decorate our envelope. I say my envelope. I just have to have it decorated now. It's just a thing with me. And I'm going to do it off to the side here on the corner. It's going to be hard to see this ink because it is barely there, hence the name. But trust me, there is some ink there, okay? So I'm going to move that off the side. So let's finish blending, using my blending brush. All right, this is the inside, and I'm going to do the same thing off to the side because I want to stamp an image off to the side. So it's kind of, I know, difficult to see, but it really is there. And because this is so light, you know, you go over it as many times as you want to get that desired look. All right, we are done blending. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so I want to stamp the flower, the lily. Ink that up, and I might go off the side just a little bit. Now I'm going to keep it in. There we go. That's the inside. Oop. All right, the envelope. I'll take that off to the side and then just stamp. All right. Okay, now let's see. Oh, we need to do the label. I need a birthday card, so I'm going to use the happy birthday. Nice even press. Try not to rock it. Yay! All right, we're done inking. Let's see, I need this one for another one. I might need them for all 4 cards, I'm not sure. Okay, let's start assembling. Let's do the fun part. Well, stamping's fun though, right? But I just love putting it together and just seeing how it all comes together. It's so pretty. All right, so let's glue the inside. And I'm going to move it over this way. You don't need to center it because you want to make sure that when it's closed, all you see is the card base. Okay, so glue it. Don't need a whole lot of glue. Oops. I don't have to go crazy with the glue unless you're doing a 3D, which I'll show you. I always add more than what I typically put on paper, only because the 3D, you just want to make sure that glue gets in the creases and crevices, right? All right, so we're done with that. So let's work. So when you get this, it's definitely different width and height, right? So just before you glue it, just make sure that you have it even width and not like this. I mean, well, I guess if you want it like that, you could do it, but that's not the intent of me cutting this. But you know, I love when people kind of do their own thing and not follow my samples. I love when you follow my samples too, but it's just, you know, whatever makes you happy. This is supposed to be happy times. See what you can create. All right, so I'm sure these are dry. No glitter. All right, so I need to cut the ends off, so I'm just going to snip them right now. Let me close this up before it dries. And get my scissors. Stampin' Up! Has come back with the snips. I think they're just called scissors now. I don't know. And they're out of stock until, oh my gosh, I don't remember. I think the end of August, I think. So I'm excited about that because these are really good scissors. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals over here. I know that I'm going to pop that up. So let me just do that. Just giving that even more time to dry. I don't think I need to actually devote time to it, but you know. All right, so are we doing good so far? All right. So I'm going to go crisscross. I'm going to go kind of, I'm going to go close to the top. Just make sure you don't overhang. These are fragile. So just be careful when you pull them out of the card. You don't want to bend it or tear it. Now, things like this, I don't put glue everywhere. I just like, I call it an airy look, kind of free-flowing. I just like the look. But, so I just put glue down here and just leave that up. But if you like it flat, then just put that glue there. Or mini dots. You can put mini dots on the flower parts, and that will work too. All right, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. I don't like when it's even. Just a thing. All right, we are done with the glue. Let me close up my bottle. All right. And I'll put that there. Let's see. That's glued down. I was going to have that hang over, but that's okay. Center that. There we go. Very, very pretty. Just that little bit of shimmer just really adds to it. All right, guys. Card number 1, easy peasy. All right, let me bring over card number 2. And bring everything over. Let's see. I think I need that stamp. Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me bring this flower over. I might end up using that flower on every card. Who knows? All right, so you get your envelope. Ooh, oh, I remember this one. I love the colors. You're going to get your card base cut and scored. Make sure you do your burnish. You're going to get a label and another two pieces of the lily. You're going to get 2 leaves and 2 different pieces of DSP. You're going to get your outside card piece, and then this is for the inside. All right, like so. Okay, so let me give this a good burnish, put it off to the side. I'm afraid if I don't do the burnish now that I'm going to forget, because I get so excited when I'm ready to assemble. All right, so again, let's do some shading. Let's see what I got here. I am shading. Let's shade in this color. You know, I put these things together, and then I say to myself, I'll remember how to do it. And then, you know, I've slept since then, and I don't remember. It's like, but that's all right. Okay, so let's do the envelope. Again, I'm going to do that same shading off to the side. And just get it as light or as dark as you like. I like just a little bit, just enough to see it. And I want the inside the same. I'm going to do the same thing. Off to the side. I'm pressing a little bit harder than I did on the other. Also, the fact that this is smaller, I can control it better. So it is going a little bit darker, but I like the look. All right, we're done. And I don't know if this is gonna look good. If not, I'm not even gonna re-ink whatever's on here. I'm gonna lightly go over this. I can always turn it over. You probably are not gonna be able to tell in the camera. Oh my goodness. Clumsy fingers today. As long as I don't dip my fingers in the ink, I'll be happy. I don't know if you can tell. You can probably tell like that. All right, so we're done with that. Now we need to, let's do some inking. We've done shading. All right. So I'm going to ink the flower. just like I did on the card number 1. So pretty. Do the envelope. And what else? That's it on this image. Let me put it in the next card because I think I'm using it in the next card. All right, so I need to do the label. Now, I'm not going to put the sentiment on the center. I want it off to the right, and because I'm going to build my layers on that side. So when this is done, if you don't like this, then you can go ahead and center your sentiment. All right, I think we're done stamping. Okay, all right, let's assemble. All right, okay, put this on the inside. That's easy enough. For those of you that have received my newsletter, you guys know that my AC's been out, and I started to stress a little bit about when I was going to be able to do this video, because there was no way I was going to be able to survive with no AC. But today's a good day. It's cooled off enough that I can tolerate being up here. Not too bad. I turned the fan off because I figured it was going to be too loud, so I'm okay so far. If I start talking super, super fast, you'll know why. Okay, so we're just going to lay that flat. All right. And you know, I don't use a lot of glue, so don't use, really, honestly, you don't need a whole lot of glue. All right, so this piece and this piece, now you can decide if you want to use that, but I definitely want the greenery. All right, so let me glue that, and then we'll start building. And let's see here. I think I want to pop this up with dimensionals. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I don't know if that was my original thought, but I'm going to do it. And let's see. I'm just going to put one here. I haven't decided if I'm going to pop that one up. Just in case I'm leaving a little give so it's not too much of a bulk in the envelope. All right, so just centering that. I'm going to put one right there, I think. Just put one. Is that what I want, or I want to build this first? I'm going to put one. Oops. I'll put it down here. Okay, now I might have to trim these pieces. We'll see. All right, this is what I was envisioning. Let's see, let's go up high. Oh, come on now. And then I want this here. I need to scooch it over so you can see it. And then like that. That's what I was envisioning. Ooh, that looks pretty. Love, love, love the colors. Okay, I'm going to leave that there so that I know where to put the leaf. The leaf's going to cover the stem, but I don't want to obviously cover the words. All right, so I'm gonna bring, trying to decide, my thought process is I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna trim that, but I'm gonna leave it for right now and then just see what happens. So I'm just putting just a little bit of glue. I might have to go back and add some glue, but I just wanna place it right now so I know what I'm doing. About right in there. And then this is gonna go, whoop, come on now. I'm covering it up, covering the stem up, plenty of room. Now, if you want, you can take your bone folder and just lightly kind of bend just a little bit. Give it a little curvature there. And this is the part that I just did. So I just put a little bit of glue. I don't glue it completely flat. And then just cover that stem. And then do the same. I'm going to put him up a little bit more. Like so. And then that'll be like that. I think I mentioned it. Just be careful when you pull these out. These are very delicate. And I don't know if I mentioned it. If you're not a glue person, that's okay. You can use mini dots and put them on the flower part. Again, I just took my bone folder. Now, one thing is, you'll notice right down here, it's more rounded, and that's what's right here. And this top part and this top is more pointed. Just when you lay it down, make sure that they're both going in the same direction. I don't know if there's truly an up or down, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And oop, I don't want to go off the page there too much. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Make sure I cover that. All right. And I think we need an embellishment. Let's see. I brought these over. These are the butterflies. I think they're in stock. They were out of stock there for a while. But I think I'm going to put I don't know where I'm going to put it. Let's do a white one. The blue, gold. Let's do a gold one. Let's put a gold one on the leaf. Cute. All right. Okay, we're done with card number 2. Probably took a little bit longer, but this video might be a little bit longer, but these are darling cards. You've got to admit they're darling. Okay, card number 2. Card number 3, let's bring this over. And I don't have any ink. Let's see, what was I going to use? I don't know. I'm going to bring this over and see because I don't remember. All right, so your envelope will come to you already embossed. Nothing more to do there. And let's see, we're going to go this way, I think is right. So card base cut and scored. You've got your inside, and the outside will come to you. Now this is two-tone. I elected for the lighter side. If you don't like the lighter side, you can always flip it over to the darker. And then 2 pieces of DSP. You can decide which side you want. And then 2 labels. That didn't come out very good, did it? Sorry. That's going to bother me. So let me fix it. I must have been right on the edge of the paper, and it didn't punch very well. All right, then you're going to get 2 labels for the outside. Okay, let's do my folding bunch. Give it a good crease. All right, let's see, we're going to go this way. So I'm going to do some stamping. I was not using it. I must be using it. All right, so this one says a little thanks. We're going to line this up. Nice even press. Try not to rock. You know, when they're little stamps like that, it's easy to rock, but try not to. Oh, I think I was going to shade the inside. So I think that's what I was going to do. Maybe not, because I don't have a green brush, so I'm not going to shade. Nope. Okay. But you can shade if you like that look. All right. I think we're ready to start assembling. Envelope's done. We're going to just glue this on the inside. I would shade. All right, so if I had my brush, I would definitely take some of that green and I would shade. Most especially when they're thank you cards, I tend to do a little bit of writing, you know, just to personalize it. And it gives a kind of a cool look. All right, and that. All right, now flip it over. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this together. I'm just going to glue this. I have a little bit much glue. I don't need that much. I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals, so let me go ahead and do that now. Just add 2. All right, put you off to the side. You are ready to go. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go this way. So this is going to go in the middle, like so, and then these 2 pieces, no, let's see, sorry, I did it wrong. It's going to go this way, and these 2 here. So you need to decide if you want this or if you want this. And I kind of like, now that I flipped it over, I like the green. I'm going to go with the green. So my suggestion is to make sure this is all even. I would do these outer ones first, and then do the middle one and center that. And it should be a 1/4 from top to bottom to left, give or take. All right. Okay. So just a reminder, place your order. Try to get, you know, even all the way across, right? Try to place your order if you could. I'd appreciate it, just because I got things planned, right, to get things going by 25 August. But I understand life gets in the way of sometimes of us having fun, so definitely completely understand. But if you could, I'd appreciate it. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and center this between the 2. And take advantage of the 15% off discount of the DSP and cardstock, including the 2-tone. I think you'll like the 2-tone. All right, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to put that there, I think. And let's see. I hate covering up this pretty. Yeah, I like it over. Love it. Okay. There we go. What card is this? Card number 3. That was really easy. And I didn't make a mistake. Card number 3. All right, last, definitely not least of the final. And I don't remember what color ink. I'm not seeing it in front of me. We'll see when I start assembling it. Let's see, I think it's gonna go this way. All right, you're gonna get your envelope. We're gonna have to decorate the envelope. All right, a fun fold. This will come to you, it's gonna, like to buy a vowel, I can't speak today. This will come to you cut and partially and scored. And your inside, and then 2 pieces of DSP. You can decide which side you want to use. And this, guys, this is out of the new upcoming catalog. Do you recognize the decorative piece? Oh my gosh. This is another one you guys are going to want to keep in your stash. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of cardstock. Another piece of DSP. I guess you could decide if you wanted to flip it, but I'm definitely using this side. And then a label. And then one of the lilies. And then a piece of linen thread. Okay. So, can't remember what color. What color was this going to be? Where are you? I think it was going to be, now I remember. We're going to use this, and yes, I was going to do some shading. Okay, I'm about to start leaving myself a note, I think. All right, let's do the envelope. I want to do some shading. Same thing like I did on the other card, just off over to the side, just a little bit. And I am not going to stamp the image on the inside. However, I am going to shade just a little bit. So, you know, the white, the inside's going to be shown from the outside, so I'm just going to go just a little bit just to help give it more of a wow when you open it up. It's just a soft look. All right. Okay. So I'm still going to use the same color. This is the envelope. All right. So pretty. All right, we're done with the inside. Let me clean this off. All right, the label, the outside sentiment is to one of the nicest people I know. And line that up. Nice even press. Try not to rock. Beautiful. All right. I think that's all the inking. So let's get these out of the way. Okay. Make some room. All right. The fun part. One of the fun parts. Okay. So let's go ahead and give that. I don't remember if I gave that a burnish, but we'll do a double. Okay, so we know we want the inside like so. So let's go ahead and do that. And build that. All right. Get that even on all sides. All right, this is the front. Now this is where you need to decide if you want this shown or if you want this. It's going to go like this. I just love this color, this pool party, that I've decided to go ahead and use this side, but obviously when you get it, you can decide then. Camera is not doing it justice with just how gorgeous this paper is. And you're probably going to have a hard time deciding. You make the kit and then you get the paper and you can change it up. All right, so I love this. I'm excited about this. All right, so I know that I want this side instead of this, obviously, because I picked a plaid. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And there might be a directional, honestly. I don't know. I don't think so, but there might be. Because the flower's all lean, right? All right, I want that there. I'm not going to pop up anything, I don't think. No, I'm just going to do it flat. I might do the label. Haven't thought that far yet. All right, you want to put that there. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this on. So, let's see here. You can put it up high. You can put pretty much wherever you want. I'm going to bring it down low just because I'm not sure what sentiment I'm going to have. So I just use my tweezers to mark where I'm going to put glue. So I'm going to put glue right there. If you want dimensionals, just put dimensionals, you know, above there. Just make sure. Go up, center. There we go. So pretty. I love those colors. Amazing. Okay. So I want this here. I'm going to trim this part off because I really don't want it hanging over. You might like it. Go for it. I just don't want it hanging over like that, so I'm going to trim it. So be like that, and then like so is what I might trim a little bit more. You don't want to go super crazy and then trim too much off. All right, again, I'm just putting glue there. If you don't like using the glue, you can use the mini dots. I just like them at an angle. Put it down there. Okay, so I need... let me put a little bit of tape. You're going to get some linen thread, and I want to basically do that zigzag thing, right? And then put it there. All right, so easiest way is get a little bit of Stamp and Seal. Put some tape there, and then I just zigzag it. Actually, let's go this way. I know I'm doing it upside down, but I want it to go. Not cooperating with me. I just do a zigzag, right? Just hold it in place. All right, and probably go again. I think that's enough. And I'll trim it once I lay it flat, and then it's going to go like that, okay? You could probably do what do I want to say? Shorter loops. You can have more loops. Just stretch this out, but I'm okay with just the way this one is. And I'm going to put a mini dot right on top. I probably could have used my smaller, I said mini dot, dimensional. Now you guys know sometimes I say mini dot when I really mean dimensionals, so it's, or sometimes I say dimensionals and I really mean embellishments. I don't know why I do that. It's the craziest thing. I think my brain thinks faster than my mouth, probably. All right, so I'm going to put that there. And I don't want to cover. Whoop! Didn't center that. So try to center it. And I'll trim those pieces off. And I think we're going to need some bling. We need a butterfly. Let's see. So pretty. I like the, I really do like that gold. It just stands out. I'm going to put them right there. It does stand out. Oh, she moved. There we go. All right, card number 4. All right, let me show these to you again. I don't know what my favorite one is, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. We're almost done. All right, so card number 4 opens up, a fun fold, opens up that way. All right, to one of the nicest people I know. Number 4, number 3, embossed envelope. Opens up, put a little message. Card number 2. Boy, it's a tough call on which one's my favorite. I love it. All right, so this bent a little bit. So just be careful. You might want to use the more rounded up at the top, but I'm good with it. And then card number 1. So pretty. Another, I consider this a fun fold with a little bit of shimmer. All right, guys, if you could place your order by 25 August, I'd appreciate it. Take advantage of the 15% off. I almost said 25. Oh my goodness, that would be nice. 15% off discount on the DSP and the cardstock to include two-tone. Any questions? You guys need a catalog, send me an email. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, month of August. I hope to get another video in. I got to get my AC up and running first before I even consider doing another video because I'm sweating and I'm ready to be done. So you guys take care. Happy stamping to you all. Bye.